there are two qualitatively different kind of mixing processes you can imagine you would have in a stratified fluid. You can have a mixing process. If the stratified fluid is relatively weakly stratified, you might think that you could fully overturn the stratification by the turbulent and lead, therefore, to a kind of diffusive process. Just the canonical version of it in this Kelvin-Helmholtz flow. Light fluid going that way, dense fluid going this way, you roll up the Kelvin-Helmholtz billows, and you see this, you start off with very little well-mixed for intermediate density fluid, this green stuff, and it rolls up, and you see a lot of mixing. But then, that is associated with the stratification being in this direction, and the vorticity vector being in this direction. You could certainly imagine an alternative picture, which is that the vorticity vector is pointing in this direction, so the shear is horizontal, is perpendicular to the density stratification. And in a beautiful pair of papers, Paul Billant and Jean-Marc Chamaz demonstrated that if you have vertical vortices, this is a picture also of such vertical vortices, this is looking down on a stratified flow. If you have vertical vortices, those vertical vortices in a stratified environment are subject to this zigzag type instability. So you get this zigzagging, and it breaks the flow up into layers. And so the layered structure is you have a well-mixed layer, sharp interface, and instead of overturning, you have a scouring process. So the question is, can we understand such difference between overturning and scouring? Can we understand what is going on in those two situations?